Some reaction to this developing political story, and we have analyst Somadoda Fikeni on the line from Boksburg. Somadoda, what do you make of it all?
Well, I do think that the atmosphere and the mood in the meeting indicated that this was a likely position that was going to be taken. And yes.
Somadoda, are you still able to hear us?
I'm able to hear you. Can you hear me?
We can, loud and clear. Stay on the line. What does this mean? What does this mean for COSATU?
It's quite a blow for COSATU because some of the terms and conditions presented are so difficult to maintain, and it effectively means they should sit down and try to talk unity, or the split becomes inevitable.
From a financial point of view, what does it mean for COSATU to lose that 800,000 rand a month?
It's a massive blow because being the largest union within COSATU, it also meant that it has a financial muscle to contribute. But also more significantly, the contribution to the election coffers is what will also hit the ANC and the tripartite alliance, and also its contribution to the South African Communist Party. So this is a blow to several organizations.
So, Somadoda, I think a lot of people are struggling to understand what this means. Numsa saying that it's not going to support the ANC, it isn't going to pay its subscriptions to COSATU anymore, but it hasn't actually broken away.
It simply means that it's putting pressure and putting the ANC, COSATU, SACP on terms in order to bargain and put its demands. And therefore, its support is signaling that it is not unconditional. That's what it means. But it still recognizes that being within the alliance and fighting its battles within this forum is very important.
How do you expect the ANC and COSATU to respond?
Well, I do think that they will respond and try to be cautious, because if they are reckless in the response, it may deepen the crisis and ultimately lead to a split.
So what's next here? A sort of big sit-down?
Well, the next thing, I do think that because it is now a festive period, there might be a lull whilst they are trying to absorb and understand the meaning of this particular position. Only when you do have the ANC's January 8th conference or meeting in Mpumalanga that we will have the full understanding on how they are taking this particular position. And only then the reactions. Right now they will try to be as cautious as possible to talk unity, and behind the scenes they may even try to start unity talks in order to iron out some of these wrinkles. But the one demand for Jacob Zuma to step down, it's one very difficult demand, because ANC is in a dilemma. They need his face as the face of the ANC during the campaign. At the same time, there are all these issues which are being raised around him.
Surely it also caps what has already been a very embarrassing month for President Jacob Zuma.
Surely this is not the best of years and the end of the year for him. And it would look like this kind of a barrage of issues being raised is going to continue come January, when the Madonsela report comes. And surely we would expect that report to have many elements which are at variance with the current report.
Somadoda Fikeni on the line from Boksburg. Thank you for your reaction to that breaking news. Numsa calling on the president to resign. It's also withdrawing its monthly subscription, 800,000 rand, to COSATU, as well as all electoral support for the tripartite alliance ahead of next year's election. Know more about your world. enca.com